Hello and welcome back to another video, and thank you for joining us on another day of Vlogmas. I really hope you enjoy this content, guys, and if you are, let me know in the comments down below what you'd like to see. If you're enjoying this, then just give it a thumbs up and thank you so much in comments saying, you know, hi, how you doing, something like that. Just thank you so much for all the support on the channel. As always, it is massively appreciated. And today we've got something a little bit different for you. We're branching a little bit out from teaching and more into a bit of life, because after all, this channel is about my life as a teacher, but as being a teacher, you also have a life outside of teaching, and that includes things like my family, things like my friends, things like what we do. And so today we're going to look at some present ideas, and this will be especially useful for you if you've got a 1-year-old yourself. So if you don't know and you're not watching the channel regularly, my wife had our little boy a year and about 2 months ago now, October in 2021, and so he's really grown up rapidly. He's crawling all over the place. He's so close to walking now, so it's really exciting time for us. Hopefully he's going to really enjoy this Christmas, and I thought I'd show you guys what we've got for him to give you some ideas of some things that you get for your kids if you are looking for them, or just if you're interested, because we haven't got a lot of stuff for him. He's not fully aware what's going on, but we have got some nice things, some more expensive things that we're kind of treating ourselves because it's stuff we wanted to get for him anyway, so treating him, treating us a little bit, and then some cheaper things. There's things are all sorts of budgets for you here, and hopefully you'll enjoy them. I'm going to start off with the first one being the advent calendar. So we weren't really sure what to do for the advent calendar this year, because our little boy, when he turned 1, had a kind of a phase. It was about a month where he just really didn't eat. He stopped eating so much stuff. There was all these things that he normally ate, everything and anything, absolutely whatever it was you gave to him, he just demolished. And he went through about a month where he just refused to eat pretty much anything. Really hard work. We still don't know why it happened. It just did, all those phases. And he's come out the other side now. He's back to eating just about everything and anything again. But yeah, when we were looking for advent calendars, that was still going on. So we were kind of like, actually, you know what? We don't want to then get a chocolate advent calendar for him where he then gets to have chocolate when he's not eating his food, and kind of worrying about, well, maybe he'll just want to eat chocolate and all that kind of thing. So we went for this advent calendar, which you can see on there. Really cool. I'll spin it around so you can see it the right way up, first of all. Now, Marvel Advent Calendar Storybook Collection. So one of the things we always try and do with our little boy is we try and read to him every single day. And we don't always, I'll hold my hands up straight away and say, look guys, we don't always manage to read to him every single day, but especially around bedtime, bath time, that kind of thing, we try and make sure we're reading. So this is just a way for us to make sure we kind of, there's a new book every day to read. It's Marvel, which is always fun. Me and my wife are massive Marvel fans, and hopefully one day he'll be a massive Marvel fan too. So reading them, and you know what, he enjoys listening to just about any kind of book, it doesn't really matter what it is. And also it was really good value. So this is normally, the retail price of this is £20, $19.99, which you might be able to see on that sticker there, down the bottom, RRP $19.99. However, we got this in, I think it was in, I know it was in Home Bargains, there it is. Home Bargains for just $7.99, which I thought was an absolutely massive saving. I thought it was brilliant. So we got this, and we'll open it up and show you what's inside in a later video. Because we'll be talking a little bit more about this kind of stuff on this channel. But basically there's 24 books inside all the way up to Christmas Eve, like every advent calendar. And I just thought it's such a brilliant idea, and it was really cheap. So if you, I know it's a bit late for you guys because this video will be coming out after December, but hopefully if you are looking for a last minute advent calendar, there might be some more of these, and if you're not, well, keep it in mind for next year maybe. And let me know in the comments, what advent calendars have you got for, if you've got kids this age, 1, that kind of thing, what advent calendars have you got? Have you gone chocolate? I think next year will definitely be a chocolatey one if he's still eating the way he is at the minute. It was just that we weren't really sure about how he was doing with the food at the time, so we went for this one just because it seemed a lot nicer and will help us read to him every single day some new stuff, because we haven't got some new books for him in a little while. So that was the advent calendar. We'll move that out of the way, and then we're going to go on to the next one. So the next 2 presents we're going to look at are the kind of lower budget ones. So they're the cheaper ones where they're just things that we know he's going to be interested in. He really enjoys doing similar kind of things at the minute, and so they'll just mix it up a little bit. So first of all is this. Now this is my first drop and roll tower, 3 rattling balls, and you can see it's very straightforward. Ball goes in the top, spins around, drop down to the bottom. 12 months plus, so it's pretty much perfect for him, being about 13, 14 months now. And yeah, it's the type of thing he loves doing. He's got kind of a walker at the minute where he walks along with it, and it's got a hole at the top where you can put a ball in, it just kind of drops to the bottom. And he loves doing that. He sits in front of that and will do that for a good few minutes every single time. So we saw this and we're like, you know what, it was, I don't know how much it was. I'll try and get my wife to tell me. She'll remember how much it was, and I'll try and put it on the video. So if you can see it on screen, then that's how much it was. If you can't see it on the screen, then it was something like £7, something like that, £6, possibly even cheaper. Go have a look online, it'll be on there somewhere. But yeah, really, really good present. I think it'll be really, really cool. I think he's going to absolutely love it. And yeah, really cheap. So if you are looking for some Christmas presents, I know this is coming out long before Christmas, so you've got a good few weeks to get some, but go have a look for it, because I think it'll be brilliant. He's going to really enjoy it, and I'm really looking forward to watching him play with it on Christmas Day once he's opened it up, which we do need to do some wrapping is what we need to do. But yeah, that's the first one. That's the first kind of cheapish one. Definitely didn't break the budget at all, and neither did the next one. Now I'm pretty sure I can remember how much this one was. I think this one was from Wilko. I think it was only £3, which I thought was absolutely brilliant. So all it is a rainmaker. If I do the sound, there you go. Hopefully that wasn't too loud for you on the camera. If it was, I'll just cut it out and do something else. But yeah, rainmaker, coloured bead inside, lots of fancy colours going all the way up and down it. Again, £3. You can't really go, well, yeah, it was from, there you go, it says Wilko Little Steps there. That is what it says on the back about it, if you want to have a look at that. But you really can't go wrong with a £3 present. And again, he loves rattles, he loves that kind of thing. We bought this mainly because recently my wife, she's a big fan of Smarties. And at the minute, because he's crawling around, anytime we get anything that he basically wants to have hold of it. And he absolutely loves having the Smartie tubes and giving them a good old shake around and kind of flipping them around, that kind of thing. But he always ends up putting the tubes in his mouth. Obviously, they're made out of cardboard. I have to take them off him, all that palaver. So we got this just to try and counteract that, and he can use it instead of Smarties, and hopefully he'll love it especially once he's learned to kind of hold it and let it go, and then turn it over and let it go again, and hear them all rattle down. Hopefully it'll be absolutely brilliant. Fingers crossed he will love it again. But yeah, again, one of the smaller budget items that hopefully he will have a great time with, and it is a little bit young for him, 6 months plus. You'd kind of be thinking, yeah, he's a little bit young, but he just loves those kind of toys. So I thought, you know what, it's something he's interested in. Why not? He's getting some older stuff as well. We'll see that. So that is the Little Steps one from Wilko. Then we're going to move on to the kind of slightly higher budget stuff now. Now the next one, like I said, slightly higher budget. It is from Smith's, this one, and I really don't know how he's going to do with this, because this is called a Super Colour Doodle, and it's one of those boards where you've got a pen and you've got some markers and you draw on the board, and basically it makes the marks without kind of making all the mess. And that was the main reason we got it, because we want to try and get some more kind of crafty stuff for him, fine motor skills, holding the pen, all that good stuff, really good for him. But we didn't really have a lot of it in, and trying to work out a way of doing it with kind of less mess would be ideal. So we went for this, because then he can make all the marks he wants without making all the mess. So it sounds perfect. Now again, I'll try and put up on the screen how much this was. Search on Smith's for it, because that was where we got it from, and I think it was about £12, I'm going to guess, but whatever's on the screen is the correct answer for how much it is. And yeah, I think it'll be really, really fun. This one is a little bit older, so this one is 3+. Now obviously being one, he might not be able to access it for a couple of years properly the way he wanted to, but we will see what happens. I think we're generally just trying to get the stuff that he wants to have. I'm not too worried about the age of things. So like you said, we saw something that was 6 months. Now this is something that is 3 years, much older than his 12 months. Who knows? But I think he's going to enjoy it, and that is the main thing. So we've got that one as well. Now I did say at the start there was 4 presents, and the 4th one is the biggest one in the budget. So the 4th present, I'm not even sure it's going to fit on the screen, but if I raise this up a little bit, hopefully it will. You can see the laptop and stuff that we're using to record all this. Here it is. Now this is from Qplay, as you can see there, and it is one of those changeable trikes. So again, this is something we've wanted to get in for a little while now. We've had a look at quite a few, and I will put up on screen how much this was. I know this was the most, I can't remember, we bought it probably about a month ago now. I'm going to guess £65, £80, somewhere in that margin. So this is the most expensive present we've bought in this year, and we did kind of have a proper think about which one we wanted, to find one that was a mix between value for money and also quality product, because there were some that were a lot cheaper out there but didn't look quite as quality, and there were some that were way more expensive than this one too. So this one we went for Qplay Cozy Premium Tricycle, or Premier Tricycle, sorry. And we got it mainly because of these 4 pictures, 4 in 1. So at the minute he'll be in it like this, where he's all kind of strapped in, there's bars around to hold him in place, there's a hood up as well, that kind of thing. You can take the hood off and kind of have it running as the same thing. You can take some of the extra support off when he's a bit older and can hold himself up more, and you see that backrest kind of disappears, and then you take the handle off completely and it is just a trike for him to pedal around in. And so it kind of will grow with him, hopefully, over the next few years. I think if we flip it over, you can see on here all the different features, which I'm not going to go through all of them exactly because, to be perfectly honest, we've not opened the box. I don't know all of them. I will do a review of this properly at some point on the channel, obviously after Christmas, once he's opened it up properly. But yeah, these are all the different features they say it's going to have, and like we say with all these guys, you know, these are literally just what we've bought. I'm not getting paid to say any of this. There's no advertising on any of this. This is just what we've bought for him, and it might give you guys some ideas of what you might want as well. But yeah, we've got push bar, safety harness, brake, footrest, non-slip pedals, front freewheel system, detachable safety surround, front bottle holder basket, and UV protecting canopy sunshade effectively. And I think the biggest thing I liked on here was it doesn't even say actually, but the pedals basically, they don't always have to spin around, because I was like, actually when we first start, the pedals aren't going to need to spin because he's not going to be able to reach them and they might just get in the way and whack things. But I think it's that red button there. We tested it out in the shop and it definitely worked. I think it was that red one. That basically kind of engages the pedals and disengages them so they don't have to spin around the whole time. And I just thought it was a brilliant feature. It was one of the things kind of that hooked me into this one compared to some of the others. And yeah, that is our last present. So hopefully he's going to enjoy them all. Hopefully it's given you guys some ideas of what you might buy for your little ones. And do let me know in the comments if there's anything you think is an essential for a 1-year-old that we haven't got, because we are going to get him some more kind of little bits. It won't be anything massive we're going to get him unless you comment an amazing idea for us, in which case we might get something else. But yeah, just a couple of little bits for him, little tiny little things like stocking fillers, that kind of stuff. But yeah, hopefully it's been help. As always, thank you very much for watching. Hope you're enjoying the Christmas content every single day all the way through December. And as always, I will see you very, very soon.